The channel name B's Way of Life TV. Audience, be a nation. Funky pop groove, classy, confident, faith-filled, grown and polished identity. Respectful truth tellers, marriage preparation, book club, fashion reviews, real conversations. B's Way of Life. Yeah. B's Way of Life.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. This story right here, oh, it's messy. Not a little messy. I'm talking 4 marriages deep messy. Yeah, Boo is back. But the question is, did the drama ever leave?
Boo said love was forever, but forever kept changing names. 4 rings, 4 goodbyes, still playing the same old game. Baby mama's calling, history on repeat. Thought he had the final word till Alicia walked down another street. Now she glowing, living life brand new. Got a younger man with confidence, 2 names there, yeah, the rumors fly. New baby laughing while Boo asks why. Oh, Boo is back again, but the past don't disappear, my friend. You can shout, you can talk, you can spin that track, but life moved on while Boo came back. Boo is back, you see, but everybody else found peace. When the music stops and the lights go black, still got a face while Boo came back.
Now hold on, because every story got another chapter. Let's talk about Krista.
Krista said love was freedom, said let the door swing wide. Open love, open rules, but jealousy crept inside. She talked on the enemy's podcast loud, calling herself the wife so proud. But papers signed and the truth got clear, that marriage disappeared. Funny thing about open doors, sometimes the wind blows everything away, and sometimes you realize the house was empty anyway. Then there's Sheena on the other line, or maybe she not picking up tonight. Child caught in the middle of pride and pain, while grown folks argue about who was right. Phones ring quiet, voices loud, everyone trying to win the crowd, but somewhere in the middle of the fight, a child just wants good night. Oh, Boo is back again, but the past don't disappear, my friend. You can shout, you can talk, you can spin that track, but life moved on while Boo came back. Boo is back, you see, but everybody else found peace. When the music stops and the lights go black, you still got a face while Boo came back.
See, the lesson ain't about Alicia, or Mary, or Krista, or Sheena. The lesson is this: if you keep running from the mirror, don't be surprised when the reflection is the only thing waiting when you get back. Funky bass.
What's up, everybody? Good morning, y'all. Hey, everybody, y'all know what to do. Share the live. Boo is messy. Yes, he is too. Yo, Boo so messy. Listen, good morning, beautiful people. Yo, we're not going to be on here long. We got the book club. If you're not going to be a part of the book club, come join us. We start at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So we're going to have some fun. Y'all, let me put the link up here just in case somebody want to come up, and let's talk about this foolishness Boo got going on. Let's see here. Ooh, Mackie so messy creations. Yes, he is. So y'all, I'm putting a link in here just in case anybody want to get up, come on, and let's talk about it. So y'all know I listened at that. I didn't listen to all of it because the part that I listened to was so ignorant until I said I just don't have the capacity. Hey fam, hey Tia, hey everybody, hey Lauren. I just didn't have the capacity to watch the entire the entire interview. I just couldn't. So I'm sure some of you guys probably did. If you did, you want to share about some of the parts that made you cringe, like the parts that I heard that made me cringe. Listen, let me tell y'all something. When Boo said, so I guess Rum Ram asked him about him staying at Kim's house when he was in when they were dating. Okay. When they were, and y'all, when y'all come on, y'all don't have to have on your camera if you don't want. But they were talking about, they were talking about her daddy, yes. And so he was talking about, like at the beginning, about how he would come and he would stay at Alicia Kim's place. And he talking about he normally would get an Airbnb, but he stayed. Hey VV, he stayed because Kim asked him to. Well, y'all dating. I mean, he's having a conversation with Rum Ram as in if these things even matter in the long run. You all were dating. So of course she's going to invite you to, instead of you buying a Airbnb, you can come up and stay with her. That was her place. It just happened to be on top of her mother's. She just built on top of her mother's place. But it was her place, and she was an adult. So them having this conversation as in if somehow this is not what dating people do, it was about the dumbest, most ignorant thing that I think I have heard. Their conversation in those first 5 or 6 minutes that I listened to, y'all, was so ignorant, was so immature, until I'm like, you cannot be this dumb. You cannot be this ignorant. You cannot be this disconnected to understand that the way people date is the way that they date. Y'all trying to make a big deal on how they navigated their dating relationship. That's how they both navigated it. And Boo was a part of it. Happy Sunday. I'm like, what in the world is happening with this conversation? It was almost like a 5th grader and a 6th grader having a conversation. Y'all making a big deal. You asking questions about how Boo, y'all, I forgot to put only subscribers, so we get ignorant people on here. I just blocked them. I forgot to put on the live, y'all, subscribers only. So we're gonna have some knuckleheads that come through. But that's what but my whole point is for them to think that is a conversation that they need to have to get straight. It is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. They were dating. That's what they do. That's what, okay. Whatever went down there dating, and that's what they were doing as a couple. What is that they're trying to make? I can't comprehend. What point is that? Hey, Lisa, it makes no sense to me. So when I was hearing this conversation, I'm going to just tell you right now, I was not going to go any further because the conversation was so elementary until I was like, what in the world is happening right now? I mean, you would have thought those were 2 first graders, one first grader interviewing another first grader. And he asking Boo the question about him going to, they were dating. They were in a relationship. So what I'm trying to figure out, what is that they're trying to make out of this? And Boo is so ignorant, he can't even see, right? And how Rum Ram is making a fool of him. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link out here again just in case somebody want to come up and comment. It is just, it was the dumbest conversation that I think I've ever seen them have. I mean, it was that low. You trying to analyze their entire relationship, everything they did, and then my understanding, he goes on. No, it just doesn't make any sense. That's exactly right, Creation. Because what is the? I'm not understanding. Kim made mention of that situation because how he's talking about she got a leak in this, she got a leak in that, and her point was, yeah, but you had Joe Black behind in that same room laying out. Oh, Chia, when I saw his old behind, almost 80 years old, and the chest fiasco was the most ridiculous thing. I said, if you don't put on some clothes, nobody wants you. You can't even perform sexually. What's that, St. Mary? You can't even perform sexually. According to what Rodney has reported, one of the wives reported. That's all I'm saying. Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear? Rodney said that one of the wives said, "Tell your followers this." And according to that particular wife, he can't even get it up. So he need to take his behind somewhere on the beach, drink a Coke, and live the rest of his life. Because the days of that Peter Packer getting up is over. He needs to move on. And but Creation, I totally agree. They just want to destroy that girl, or the birds released from parks. Wait a minute, Tia, what happened now? Or the bird released from parks. Rum Ram wanted, of course, Rum Ram wanted Kim. Of course, that is his whole issue with her. And if his wife doesn't see that, there's something wrong with her too. Because she's around my age. Explain to me why you can't see. You think this is some YouTube thing? Any man hopping on a woman like that and worrying about how about her subscribers didn't watch her wig video. The wife got to know that that's Rum Ram way of saying that he wanted Alicia Kim, and he is offended because she did not give him any play. He took the birds out of his pants and then called it baby. What? He took the birds out of his pants and then called it baby. Wait a minute. So his bird was in his so his bird was in his pants and he actually took it out like for real? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't block these folks. Right, so yeah, let me close the door. So y'all, so he actually had a bird in his pants and he actually took it out during the interview. Oh my God. Y'all got to be kidding me. Y'all got to be kidding me. This is bat crazy. Wait. So what he thought the bird was gonna do? Help him help him get it up. I mean, y'all, this guy. And see, and this is what Saint Mary, exactly. Exactly. It's no way in the world his wife just thinks this is something that he's reporting on in the way that he's responding to this girl. And if she's doing that, she's being naive. Because this is a clear sign that he is offended. It is the same way with Pierce is it Pierce Morgan? I think it's Pierce Morgan got upset about Meghan Markle because she left the date with him to go meet Prince Harry, and she stayed with Prince Harry, and he got all upset, and he was acting a fool because pretty much she dumped him for Prince Harry. It's the same spirit because he did the exact same thing to Meghan Markle. Yeah, and listen. So I watched the brother, so I got bits and pieces of it, y'all. Before I go on, come on, y'all, share the live, and leave a comment and give the thumbs up, y'all. Come on, share the live. So check this out. That's exactly right, Tia. It was the exact. If y'all don't know Pierce Morgan and then the Meghan Markle thing, just go ahead and Google it. Baby, he was going bananas on Meghan Markle. But everybody knew it was because she turned him down. Ain't nobody crazy. Well, that's what it seemed like to me. Why is my thing acting crazy? Wait a minute, give me a second, y'all. Oh, woo, I got nervous. I thought the thing got stuck. Yeah, well, first of all, she can't think this is just some commentary stuff. When he was actually in her DMs. And what I do not understand is Boo had a bird in his pants and pulled it out, talking about, hey baby, there is something wrong with Boo. I mean, there is just something wrong with him. But the level, y'all, the level of conversation in that interview, the part that I saw was absolutely ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I could not. I'm like, this is so. That's how I told you. I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time and watch the rest of this. I'll get the bits and pieces by watching Rodney and her brother. And what I got from the brother, he y'all let me know if I'm right. He said that the father must be passed away around her age or whatever, and that's her same fate. And if he said that, Boo is about as bat crazy as he looked. Of course he knows he's a liar. He just mad at Kim. Exactly, Tia. I totally agree. Okay, let me see what Rachel said. Rachel said, what Maggie said about Kim being 36 and her father passed at 37 is a threat and should be reported. I reported the video to YouTube and mentioned he had a felony for firing his firearm at his other ex. Good for you. Has a brand name, Steph Smooth, who he flirts with from Grenada coming on. Let me see what. Okay, St. Mary. Rum has a broad name. Stephanie Smooth, who he flirts with. She's from Grenada coming on my channel harassing. I told her if she got something to say to me, I'm really drop my. Correct. Then she gonna come over here fighting you. We having all commentary. We ain't trying to fight nobody. We just saying that what we observed. You bat crazy. You gonna tell a girl that the father passed away at that time. Y'all know what? It seemed like some days he's getting better, than some days it's like he's a nut. I mean, it is just. But I don't know why Rum Ram thinks that's okay. I think Why would you allow somebody to be on your show that would talk, that would wish death on his ex? And you can't see anything wrong with that. Because Alicia Kim didn't give you any play. But how's she gonna give you play? You ain't divorcing your wife. You still married. What I said if that ain't nasty, I don't know what is. I said if you don't pull up that shirt looking all crazy, I mean, when I saw his chest open, I just did like this here. I'm like, Mackie, even if somebody wanted you, you can't do nothing else with that thing in your pants. That's over. According to your ex-wife, you can't even get the thing out. Now, see, Alicia Kim didn't come out and say that kind of stuff about you. Your ex-wife, one of your other ex-wives said that, but she said if you keep it up, she gonna come out there and baby, I might be working that day. If I'm working when she come out, I'm gonna have to take me a lunch break at that hour. Come on. So let me tell y'all one thing. This stuff that they're doing, they do not fully understand that they are sowing seeds for themselves. Oh, so hold up, Vivi. So Vivi, so Rum Ram hit his child's mother. Is it Rum Ram? Is that Delroy? Oh, so he's abusive. Then okay, that explains it. That explains it. Hey, Wick, that explains it. If that's what happened. Okay, no, Delroy is Mackie. Hold up. Mackie hit one of his baby's mothers, one of his baby's mothers in the mouth and knocked out her teeth. Nah. Kim didn't understand what she was getting herself into. Kim had no idea what she was getting herself into. She had no idea. I mean, that joker is violent. I mean, that is just crazy. This guy is violent. And Alicia Kim when I tell you, she may not have wanted to be divorced, but I'm going to tell you right now, that was the best thing that could have happened. Oh no, I gotta see that, St. Mary. So which video is that? Is that the one that where he's talking about? Oh, I'm gonna go find. Okay, is that the last one he made, or the second to the last? I'm gonna make sure I go look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this dude. Let me tell you one thing. I know Alicia Kim did not get married to get divorced, but hear me what I tell you. I'm so glad that girl has moved on and she is no longer married to Mackie. She don't know. That's exactly right, Vivi. I totally agree. I totally agree. Anybody want to come up and talk? I just put the thing in the 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 link in the comment section if y'all want to come up, and y'all don't have to be on camera if you don't want. Y'all, this girl Kim just doesn't know what God saved her from. Wow. Absolutely, because guess what? Ain't no, but see, Kim has been trying to, in her own way, still even now, Kim has been trying to cover Boo. Because Kim still has not said a whole lot of things that really could embarrass him. But obviously now these ex-wives are getting tired of him. Now they're threatening, well, another ex-wife, now they're threatening to come out concerning him. He better hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, but I thought that one Rodney said, Monica, I thought the one that Rodney talked about was saying that she might come out, but she told Rodney to tell us certain things about him. No, something is seriously wrong with I'm just telling you, we there is something seriously wrong with Mackie for sure. He is a very violent man. And you know what I think? I do not think that they fully understand, like Rumram. I don't think he fully understands who he's dealing with. That's exactly what Rodney said. Cause she's talking about coming on Rodney's channel. I hope she does. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Kim knows she escaped something there. Exactly, Rachel. Exactly. Okay, St. Mary, I'm gonna make sure I go look at it. But this is crazy. Listen, y'all, I knew something. Listen to me. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. I could sense it. When I sat there and I started watching the first maybe 10 or 15 minutes of it, and the conversation was so jacked up. Right? It was so jacked up. I just don't have the capacity to sit here and listen to this nonsense. I said, I'm not when it's starting off this way. So I knew it was going to get worse. Right, Monica. Exactly. She can come on. She can use, honey, we got AI now. They can distort the voice and all. I mean, this guy is crazy. And see, and this is what Rum Ram doesn't fully understand. They are bat crazy, but there are other people out here that are just as crazy and taking this thing so personal, right? Until they may want to go hurt these people, go hurt Kim or hurt. See, that's what they don't fully understand. We have some deranged people worse than them that's out here. Right? They have to be responsible. These folks are crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, Tia, the people in her building was doing it. Tia, when back in y'all, where was that? I can't remember. A while back, people in her building was saying some, giving out her address. Shame on them. There's one deranged woman in Alicia Kim apartment building who reports everything to Run Ram and a letter in one way. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? See, they taking these things as views and clicks and likes, but y'all, there are actually people. They're not over here trying to make sense of this thing and trying to learn from it and make sure none of us over here in B Nation choose nobody bat crazy like that. That's that's saying that we stay away from those kind of folks. We try to learn something and grow from it. These folks, they are just looking to get some type of clicks and likes and all that kind of stuff, while other deranged people are taking this thing personally and then try to go hurt her and her family. Okay, whoa. Tyra thinks that her uncle spilled tea on him. See, that's what I'm saying. And I think that's when you. But y'all know what it reminds me of. It just reminds me of and how the Christians voted for Trump, and they just can't bring it to themselves to say, I made the wrong choice. And what they would rather do, they would rather pretend that they didn't make the right, that they didn't make the right choice, and that he turned out to be just what he. They are like they're stunned because all of a sudden that he lied. He's a liar. Liars lie. So why are you shocked? He's a con before he even became president. When cons, why are you shocked? And it's almost like the same thing with these folks. Is like, how can you think it's okay to justify bad behavior? I mean, this is crazy. Listen, you know what it's almost like? It's like Mackie, Rum Ram, and them people that, in the way that they are processing it, they're like in a cult, like like Macca. Macca's a cult, right? They are most now. A lot of them now because Trump bombing folks. Now the light is coming on. Oh, he said this was gonna happen. Maybe our gas price is about to go sky high. Now they're coming to the realization of, okay, I I'm in a cult. Like, like I'm in a cult. I mean, it is like, and that's how these folks act with Rum Ram, Mackie, and whoever else that's dogging Kim. It's like they are in this evil cult that they cannot seem to just chill out about. Like they just they keep digging. They have to know that you can't dig in that kind of evil and it not get on you. No, don't exact. I totally agree, Lauren. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Raph. I appreciate you. But y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm just not understand. Y'all, you have to, at some point, you have to come to some realization. I'm telling you, y'all, Mackie reminds me of Trump. Mackie, Rum Ram, they really remind me of Trump and the MAGA party. It doesn't matter what truth is in front of them. Boo, Mackie is right. No, she wrong. It doesn't matter what truth Nary or Kim put in front of them. It doesn't matter. They remind me of Trump and the MAGA party. They're in a goddamn evil, wicked cult, is what they're in. Baby, you fool around with that kind of hatred. I don't know what you think is gonna happen to you. That's just like drinking poison and think it's gonna hurt over everybody here over here in B Nation. I mean, you see what I'm saying? That's just like they drinking poison and think it's gonna hurt Alicia Kim. Okay, now wait a minute. I see something. Monica, what is this now, y'all? What is this? He had to run from Jamaica because of the grape accusations. What does that mean? Somebody tell me what that is. Stephen A is all over the place. And I'm not saying Stephen A can't have an opinion, Ralph, but Stephen, y'all listen, let me tell y'all something. And I need everybody to understand this. I don't care whether it's in the Trump administration. I don't care if it's politics. I don't care if it's what we're talking about now. Y'all, these people are motivated by money. These people are motivated by money. I'm not really sure why Ron Ram is doing that because he got a whole trucking job. Unless he wants to be a creator and he doesn't have to work on, and he's trying to build it to where he doesn't have to work on his truck. No problem. That's fine. Stephen is the guy on. He's a commentary guy. Let me see if I can. He has his own show, and he does a lot of commentary and stuff like that. And you know, we think, to be honest with you, that he's trying to do a little better. Let me just put it that way. He's trying to do a little better, but we don't trust him. I got it. I see. I got you, Rachel. There was an allegation that he groped a woman and ran to. Yeah, but he's but of course he did it. Right, Ralph, I agree. Saint Mary. I hate to say it, but a lot of these folks, I hate to say it. I ain't talking about all the men now. This ain't all the men. Y'all know I love the men, but y'all don't always like to wash and things. Not all y'all. Y'all go days and things. Y'all all right though. I love you. Just do it. Of course. Well, and then a lot of them rap were deceived, right? Um, uh, uh, a lot of them were deceived, right? Because you got to remember, a lot of times what the Christians did, and that's what I'm telling y'all don't want y'all, but this is very similar. This thing with Run Ram and Mackie with Alicia Kim, this thing is very similar in how MAGA reacts to the Trump administration. It's so demonic and evil until I just don't understand. It's crazy. I mean, it's like they living in a fantasy world about and truly how Boo is. But you know what? I do agree. I think I saw a creation of Saint Mary, or one of them said they all cut from the same cloth. They all got that same kind of spirit. Right? They have that same spirit. And you know what? And he doesn't, and they don't mind being violent, and they don't mind being real aggressive towards women. They all cut from the same cloth. But they better be careful, because the seeds that they are sowing, y'all, they are going to see again. Because now they're just grabbing for things. When I listen to that conversation, they're just grabbing for things now. Oh, well, Vivi, very good point. Thank you for bringing that out. Let me tell y'all this. I don't know, maybe it was about 4 videos ago, I don't know. But let me say this to y'all. I told y'all that Mackie or Boo, Mackie/Boo, does not like women. He tolerates them, but he doesn't like them. He feel like he can't really live without them. But if he could really live without them, he would. But he does not like women. He just tolerates them. That's why he's been married 4 times and got several baby mamas. He does not like women. No, he does not like women. No. And I can just tell based on all the stuff that Kim have said, that Kim has allowed, some things Kim said, and then listening to Rodney and some of the exes that had conversations with him about what they're saying, he does not like women. He does not like women. Correct. And the bottom line is they're just jealous of her. Let me check. Listen to me. Well, that's because they're broken. They're wounded. That's why, when Krista out here talking about self-love, Krista, very good that you realize that self-love is important. But to have self-love, you have to actually go to you have to do the work. It just doesn't come because you're divorced twice. Krista is another one that's doing it just for money. She's another one. She likes the attention. She talking about self-love. Well, what's the work? Where I mean, have you done the work yet? Y'all come on, like y'all like the live. Make sure y'all like the live, guys. But has she done the work yet? She's promoting this all this wonderful stuff, but has not um uh but have not done the work. She just got divorced. It is. Oh, listen, she is not the poster child for self love. I know she's on that journey. That's what she needs to frame it as, or reframe it as. I'm on my journey of self love. Honey, they're in. I don't know what they're thinking. Well, some woman told Rodney that, right? That Kim ought to come out and say thank you. Maybe I don't know. You crazy. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel sorry for Melania Trump for sure. Yeah, I do. I feel sorry for her. No, she's most definitely not no role model. They can say whatever they want to say. Nah, ain't no first lady, no role lady who got a whole porn, her whole body naked in a magazine. Nah, I'm so sorry. Nah, I ain't got nothing against Melania, but your whole body laid out in the magazine naked. Okay? Now I know that's her path. I'm just saying. And guess what? She don't like Trump either. Anybody think Melania want Trump is somebody that's just deceived. We are women. We are women. Thank you, Raph. We are women. Melania don't want no don't want no Trump, and nor is she in love with him. Any woman with some common sense can see that. I mean, she just tolerates him. She's in it. She feels stuck, right? She at this point she's just getting the benefits of it. Thank you so much, Raph. I appreciate your contribution. I appreciate it. But you see what I'm saying? No, she don't want him. Absolutely. She doesn't. No, she doesn't want him. That's just like Alicia Kim don't want Boo, and she don't want Run Ram. That's not Rachel. They jealous of her, and there's nothing wrong with them doing merch. But the bottom line is, uh, they don't need to be. What they don't need to be doing. They don't need to be making their one thing that I appreciate about Krista. She's on her journey to self love, but I'm so glad what she's doing. She's not talking. Yeah, I don't think she's talking anymore about Nary and all that kind of stuff. But the other ones want to keep on with Alicia Kim because see now they can no longer use Krista, right? Because Krista has shifted, and if they want to go with her, they got to go with the road that she's going. So, you know, yeah, she. Oh, listen, I listen. Listen, she most definitely was. I could tell you right now. I could tell that she was that she is now using this for her own benefit. But what I do appreciate is that I'm going on another route. And see, they can't use her no more. They listen. Let me tell you one thing. What I realized that Rum Ram, Mackie, and all them folks that make videos and still want to tear down Alicia Kim, those people are not interested in knowing and wanting to know the truth. They are only interested in wanting to make money. And they know that hatred for Alicia Kim is strong. So they keep doing it and they keep putting gasoline on the fire because they want to keep it going. Because what they notice, those videos, right, y'all, those videos give them the most money. Exactly, Monica. That's my period. And that's what I'm saying. She can. I want to bring y'all. I want to bring y'all along on my journey, but she is not the poster child for that stuff, for sure. Listen. Not only a good father, I think he's a good guy, and she knows that she messed it up. I'm not saying that he doesn't have his fault, but she knows ultimately he's a good guy. Well, what did he do, Vivi? What happened? What happened with that? I agree, Rachel. They all want to be Kim, honey. Because if they think it's normal to be sitting around here just being negative constantly over somebody you don't even know, and just trying to just make up things. I mean, they are grabbing things now, talking about the dated. Well, that's what they did when they dated. What y'all want to analyze that? Boo is such a weak man. Boo is such a weak man. Exactly. But did you all even listen to Rum Ram questions? Like, what are you? Are you in the first grade? He asked them really nothing because he's saying the same thing that he's saying on his videos. He's just saying it in the interview. You see what I'm saying? It is crazy. I just think that they better be careful. They better pray that they don't take this thing so far until somebody gets so deranged and want to help. And want to hurt Alicia Kim and her family. That's what they better be careful about because some people are going to be held accountable. Because if just like the Trump administration, let me say this to y'all, Trump ain't gonna always be president, and them people that follow him up, when a new Congress come in and a new president, they're gonna hold them same people accountable. What he gonna do? He gonna pardon everybody? The same people he pardoned on January or for January 6th, some of them already back in jail. No, I'm telling you, I said I just y'all when I was looking at the interview, I was looking at Boo and Rum Ram like this, like what is wrong with them, y'all? And I know we discuss this all the time, but I really want us over here in B Nation to keep Kim lifted up in prayer and keep her covered from these crazy. We understand that when you're on the internet, people are going to talk, right? But we need to make sure that nothing physical doesn't happen to her because of these deranged folks. And the Birdman that's pulling birds out of his pants. Pauline, don't come over here all strong. We don't mind you coming over here, but don't come over here telling us how to think. Now, you know, unless I'm reading your stuff wrong, if I am, I apologize. But it seems like me that I don't know what you're trying to say. No one wants to be Kim. I don't know what. No one what's. I don't know what you're saying. Want. I'm not sure if you're trying to say want. No one wants to be Kim. Everyone is their own person. Let's make sense out of nonsense. We are all adults. I don't know what you're trying to say. So maybe Pauline, maybe I'm reading your stuff wrong. If I am, I apologize. Um, but we do think that they want to be a Kim, and that's where a lot of the hatred comes in. That they're jealous of her. You ever heard of that song, Backstabbers? They smile in your face, all the while they want to take your place. Yeah, I'm not sure who this Pauline person is. I'm not sure what she's trying to say. But now, you know, we don't mind people come over here that think differently than us. What we don't want to happen is that you try to tell us how to think. Because we all have the right to think the way we see this, the way we want to. We think they absolutely wants to be here. That's a backstab. They smile in her face, but all the while they want to take her place. Backstabbers. That's what they are. They're backstabbers. So, you know, over here, we believe that they want to be her. We believe that they're jealous of her. And we believe that Mackey's problem with her is that he could not use her. That he could not use her. And he thought that good morning, Emerald. He thought that he had the upper hand when he thought he was using divorce to try to control her. You do. There is freedom of speech, but you can't come over my channel and be strong to the people that support this channel. We don't mind that you have an opinion, but don't come over here trying to tell us how to think. Is what I'm saying to you. We welcome you, but you don't dictate to us how we should process things. Now, if you know, you can say I believe that some folks don't want to be. Alicia Kim. Now, if you would have framed it in that way, I wouldn't have said anything. But you made a statement as and if what we're saying is incorrect. So that's why I corrected you. Hey, but there ain't no hard feelings. I'm just telling you how we roll over here at B Nation. Hey, good morning, Doretta. Honey, they act like I'm telling you, they act like a cult. They're like they drinking creation, act like they act like they in them Jim Jones time, like they drinking that Kool-Aid. And it's okay. I don't care that they think differently. Right? I don't care that they teach different. I mean, I don't care that they see it differently, but it's how they gotta word it to say, hey, you know, I know y'all, you know, I don't believe they want to be. Pauline could have said that. Okay. Well, she's freedom of speech. If she don't want to believe that that's what it is, that's fine. But that's not what how her statement came off the first time. And so I want to say something about it. You know, we don't do well over here at B Nation if you talk just a little too strong. We don't mind difference of opinion, and we will allow it. We've had plenty of people to disagree with us, and it was very respectful. And they were asking questions and why we felt the way we felt, and that I appreciate because they want to kind of see our thought process and why we were thinking the way that we were thinking. But if you come over here and tell us how to think, we gonna get a little strong in the tone. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen over here. Yeah, I don't exactly. So I don't mind Pauline having a different opinion, but how she types it, how she writes it, she has to be careful and how she comes off about telling us how to think. If she, like I said, she could have said, I don't believe that people want to be, then okay, she's saying what she doesn't believe. No problem. Then we have, and then like I said, we have people to come over here and ask us questions why we think the way we think because they're trying to fully understand our thought process. No problem. This is why we think this. So this is why we think something is wrong with Boo. This is why we think that Boo does not take any accountability for anything. And this is why we think that Boo, we think that he does not like women. Why? He's been married 4 times. He divorced 3 of them. 1 divorced him. He has multiple baby mamas. He knocked 1 in the mouth and took her teeth out. He married none of his children's mother. Okay? So that's why we know Boo is the problem. He has 6 baby mothers and 4 wives. I'm going to say that again. He has 4 ex-wives. He divorced 3. 1 divorced him. He has 6 baby mamas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 baby mamas. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and block Pauline. She not ready. She not ready. She lacks emotional intelligence and how to have a conversation. So we're gonna go ahead and block her over here. Nice meeting you, Pauline. Bye bye. I don't have time for Pauline with her nonsense. And so that's why we think that something is wrong with him, and that he is ultimately the reason why him and Kim is not together. That's why we think that he's ultimately the problem. It's not a judgment, it is a pattern. And if you cannot see that there is something wrong with someone that has been married 4 times, he divorced 3 and got 6 baby mamas and hit women and taking guns and shooting up in the air. If you don't think something is wrong with that person, then there is something wrong with you. Correct. No one is taught. And see, and anytime you take an abusive man and gonna actually say that's an old story, that's an old song, she's about as bat crazy as Boo. Exactly, Lisa. It's not played out. He is still operating in that character. That's why he divorced Alicia Kim. So it's not an old song. He's doing the same thing he's been doing all his life. So the likelihood of 70-something-year-old man, 73-year-old man changing is slim. He is who he is, and you can tell it by his interview with Rum Ram. Yeah, I blocked her because she lacks emotional intelligence. No one is saying that Kim is perfect. No one is saying that Kim is perfect, but she lacks the understanding. She doesn't know how to think critically. I think we all know that Kim is not perfect, but when it comes to this situation and what Boo is doing is what we are against, and we will always be against it because it's wrong. And anybody who's been here almost 7 decades know better. And so, like we said, we don't mind y'all disagreeing, but y'all ain't gonna be coming over here telling B Nation what to do now. I'm telling y'all that right now. Y'all gonna get y'all feelings hurt real quick in a hurry. I'm just telling you that right now. We don't play that over here. We don't mind difference of opinion, but what we will not do is tolerate trying to tell us, oh, that doesn't matter, when we can clearly see that he is still operating in this pattern. It actually matters. Well, that's what I'm saying. They are so dysfunctional in their thinking. Exactly. that's what I'm saying, Monica. It reminds me of Trump, right? Some of them, no matter what he does, you can't. Trump said he went into the Miss Teens dressing room and watched the teenagers. And if you try to explain that to a MAGA person, they'll act like, oh, 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 that ain't nothing. They will make wrong right in their heads. Of course he doesn't. Of course, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't even. Yeah, I totally agree. He's not. No, you're not blocked. No, Ganesh, you're not blocked. No, I see you. No, you're not blocked. Ganesh, I see you. Now, I haven't seen a lot of your comments. Let me see. Oh, I see you now. Yeah, no, you're not blocked. Nope. Right, we know Alicia Kim isn't perfect. Who is? None of us are perfect. And for us to pretend that we are, we would just be living a lie. What we're saying we're not saying that Kim couldn't have done some things better in her marriage or even in whatever. That's not what we're saying. We've already said it. What we're saying, based on the pattern of Mackie, his motive was not pure when he married Alicia Kim. And he's trying to make like that's Alicia Kim, but it was really him. I think Alicia Kim was naive when she married him. She didn't fully understand what it means to be married to somebody that was married 3 times. He divorced 2, and then got 6 baby mamas. I don't think she fully understood that. You can't. You 28 years old. How you 28? Just 10 years ago, you was 18. You can't fully comprehend what you're about to walk into. So that's why we ultimately fault him. They both are at fault, but we hold him responsible, ultimately responsible, because he has been here 7 decades. He's a violent man, and he lacks emotional skill sets. Period. He does. He does. He lacks emotional skill sets. And he does not know how to be in a relationship at all. So, I'm sorry. Exactly. It really is. And that's why Alicia Kim didn't fight that divorce. She went ahead and she let it happen. Exactly. Exactly. So these folks are bent on they want to hate him, and that's what I'm realizing. They want to hate him, and that's okay. But that same hate is going to come back to them. It's just a matter of time. That same hate is going to come back to them. Guys, just before we go, y'all, I want to come on and tell y'all we're doing our book club today at 3:30. Y'all, I'm trying to, because I seem like this thing is, at 3:30, y'all. We're going to do our book club launch, and we're reading the first 10 pages. And so we're gonna be talking about that. So even if you don't join this time, make sure you join the next session, guys. And so y'all, I just want to come on and talk about that because I can tell things have gotten out of hand, and the way that he's speaking about Kim, I'm telling you, they're gonna get back what they're putting out here. It's just that simple. Y'all, before I go, y'all hit the thumbs up, like the live, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Creation, I'll see you at 3:30. I think there's one other person too. I can't remember, but I'll see you at 3:30. And y'all, and if y'all want to join, y'all can. You just may have to join without the book until you get the book. You can kind of catch up. But please, if you want to join, I think it's in the community where there's a link, and even under the book launch video. Yeah, Mackie got some issues. But we're gonna talk about this some more. I'm gonna look around some. I'm gonna look at some more Rodney stuff. Y'all, I just can't look at all that interview. He's just too stupid. I mean, I'm so sorry. I mean, he's just ignorant. Be wait one. I don't know what they're talking about, St. Mary. Mackie, I mean, Alicia, first of all, Alicia Kim is good. I love the way that she's taking care of herself. She's doing what she needs to do. But this hatred towards her needs to stop. And Pauline talking about something getting old. That's what's getting old. The hatred for Alicia Kim. And they can get mad all they want to. I will always stand 10 toes down for Alicia Kim when it comes to Mackie, period. Because he is something that's seriously wrong with him. His elevator don't go all the way up to the top. And he is ignorant. And people can get offended by that if they want to. He is ignorant. And the people that's pushing him up does not care anything about him. Does not care anything about him. They want to make a fool about it. They want Mackie to look like a fool. I mean, wasn't that nasty? It's horrible. But y'all, we're gonna most definitely talk about it some more this upcoming week. I might do something on Tuesday. I might do a live on Tuesday because I want to do a little bit more research and just see what some other folks are talking about. But I'm not going to sit down and watch that live with him and Rum Ram. It's too ignorant. Yeah, people, the seeds that they sow, it will grow. It may not grow this year, and but trust me, it's growing. You may not see it budding, but it's growing. I can tell you that. And they can get upset all they wanna. I thought the story was done, but it seemed like it's gotten more crazier. But he is ignorant, and I'm just sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean. Mackie is ignorant. And the people that pushing him up, I think they are very ignorant. It is. They're sick in their mind. And I guarantee y'all, guess what? And I guarantee you every last one of them probably go to church. I guarantee you every last one of them say they got a strong faith. Well, it seems like me there ought to be something about you that, because even sometimes when I say something, I ain't got no, well, hey, welcome. There's sometimes when I say some things on here, I don't have no business. I'll get a check in my spirit. And you know what I know what that means? The Holy Spirit telling me, all right, now you went a little too far. Don't say that again. There ought to be something in you that checks you. So, y'all, I will see you guys who's going to be a part of the book club. I'll see y'all on at 3:30. Everybody else, y'all make sure y'all like the live. And I will see you guys who's not a part of the book club. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I think I'm going to do a live on Tuesday. Okay? All right. Y'all have a great one. And I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all.